Hey, how we doing? Welcome back to Temple of Truth. My name is Jeremy. Hope you're having a beautiful day. It is July 21st, I believe, 2022. At least that's what they tell us, right? And it is a beautiful day out here in Maryland, and I hope it is a beautiful day wherever you are as well. I wanted to make a video about one of the most important topics that I have come across on my awakening process, my journey to self discovery or rediscovery, as I should say. And it is just a mind blowing topic that I feel more people, I mean, everyone needs to research this and really see if it resonates with your truth, because it is, to me, one of the biggest missing pieces to our history, how life works, how our bodies work, how our minds work, how we work with nature, and that is called the sacred secretion meditation, or the sacred secretion of the Christos, the Christ oil. Um, and so I'm going to pull up uh, a couple things here, just to kind of go over it and kind of give us a little bit of a background. And I'm going to show you some YouTube channels that have got some really great insight and in depth knowledge about this subject. And I highly recommend you guys check this out. Meditation, just in its simplest form, is so beneficial to our mental health, our physical health, um, and our spiritual growth. So, to know how to meditate properly, to know when to meditate, times of the day, seasons, things like that, astrological alignings and things like that, is absolutely mind blowing, because as we know, as above, so below, and that we are a mirror image of the way the universe works. So to know how our body works is just incredible. So you've got some books here that go over um, the alchemical process of what occurs in our body and how to nurture this Christos, this Christ oil within. You know, you got the symbolism of the Catholics putting the olive oil on your forehead. That's symbolic. That's not what the oil. That's not the milk and honey or the oil that this great book called the Bible. And it is a great book. There's so much truth in there if you continue to dig at it, and not take one interpretation that you got once upon a time as the end all be all. There is so much depth and wisdom within these texts that it's forever revealing. And we are in a time, I feel, right now, of trials and tribulations. I don't think that that can be really questioned anymore at this point. And during this time, I think it is absolutely important to um, know how the text is meant to be understood to achieve the most from it. So, this is an alchemy process to where we have an electromagnetic plasma fluid inside of us, um, that, if we nurture it and we do not abuse um, drugs or overconsumption of food, or allow ourselves to get angry and kill this alchemy, this chemistry that's going on within inside of us, it'll travel from the pineal and pituitary gland, the male and female, will create a, a fluid, the cerebral fluid, okay, that will travel down the spine, okay, and descend like Santa Claus, and go down to your sacred uh, area down below, the reproductive area. If you don't have any releases during a certain time of the month, and you allow that seed to nurture, and basically we're tithing 10% of this back up, we're going to allow this to rise back up. I believe at a certain point it germinates. They say a metaphysical seed, that oil comes back up and germinates, and then we push that up, back up into the kingdom of heaven, and it releases a DMT experience, a natural DMT experience that's naturally occurring from within. And this is where you get the passage from the Bible where it talks about Jacob met God face to face, and in that he called that land the the pineal gland. Cultures talk about this being some call it the seat of the soul. It's definitely, to me, to put it in common man's terms, it's your Wi-Fi antenna. It is your Wi-Fi antenna to connect to the spiritual world, the other realm, heaven, God, whatever you want to label it as. That is your antenna to finally connect, to tune back in to wherever it is we come from before we are here in this human experience. So that's just a little bit of explanation about what the Sacred Secretion is. And then I wanted to show you that there's books about it that you can go get. If you're into books and stuff like that, there's tons of books about it. This information is really, we're in the age of information and instantly being able to share. So I highly recommend, getting some text on it. You never know if you might decide to go get Amish one day and you might not have this thing called YouTube. So texts are always wonderful. Some channels that I would highly recommend. The first one here is we have John St. Julian, Baba Wanyama. It's his Tanzania African tribe name. He is someone who does a lot of work out in, I believe it's Tanzania, and he has a program to help disabled and harmed children. And he talks about this in great lengths. You can go down and you can check out some of his videos here, and he will be one of the teachers to kind of introduce you to this subject. You have an interview here with Jim Carrey, and I'm going to play this because he actually talks about this process with Norm Macdonald. So we're going to check this out real quick and enjoy.
That anything tantric, have you?
Of course, I'm completely into tantra.
Well,
do you know about?
I ask because you're so physically
Stop
gifted.
interrupting me!
I'm sorry, sir.
Do you know about alchemical sexual alchemy?
Sexual alchemy.
Yeah.
I know alchemy.
Talking about tantra.
I made a lot of money on alchemy in the early 70s.
Do you know that the story of Jesus, how it's been altered in certain ways? Yes, there was a guy, yes, there was teachings, all that stuff. But the parallel between that and alchemical sex is that...
I'm sorry, alchemical sex? What did you say? Alchemical, yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Alchemy, sexual alchemy, is there's 33 vertebrates in your spine. There's 33 years in the life of Jesus
Christ. Yeah.
So this substance comes from your medulla, makes the trip down your spine to your sacrum, which is
Quick, get a dictionary.
Christ coming down into human form.
Yeah.
And if you don't squander that essence, that sexual essence, it ascends again and goes back up to heaven, which is your thing. It's also the story of Santa Claus. Why he comes down the chimney is because this juice or this whatever substance actually passes what's called the claustrum, which is where they got Santa Claus. So it goes down the chimney and back up the chimney. It's all very freaky shit.
That's wild.
Substance that comes from your medulla, which is basically completely looks like the Ark of the Covenant. Has angel's wings around it, the whole thing. Your medulla is shaped.
Now,
like
is this
that.
what Michael Jackson used to call Jesus juice?
Yeah. No, not the same. Not the same. It won't get the kids into the bedroom.
So that's him. And if people remember, I don't need that on anymore. If people remember, he was going through a very open awakening there, where he kind of was starting to drift away from the Hollywood system and the narratives, and was very much embarking on a spiritual path. And so he obviously came across the truth, the wisdom. And then this is Santos Bonacci, Mr. Astrotheology, and he has got tons of videos, and I'll put these links in the description as well, so you can go ahead and click on these links and watch some of these videos. Highly recommended. Great stuff here, guys. You're really going to enjoy it. Very educational. They break down the biology of the body. They show you the symbolism. It'll really open your eyes to a lot, especially if you're open to this journey. There was one other. Oh, and last but not least, let me see here. There's one last channel. I thought I already had it saved. Okay, Kelly Marie Kerr. Kelly Marie Kerr. I mean, this is going to be one of the best channels as far as visuals go, and like she does great sketches, drawings, breaking it down, so it's fun to go along with the presentations, the way it's done. And she goes so in depth about Bible verses and the deeper meanings and things like that. I highly recommend checking out Kelly Marie Kerr's channel and checking out I mean, there's tons of great work, things that are far beyond where I'm currently at as far as just the creativeness. I just want to be another voice adding to, a testimony saying it's one of the things that woke me up, that finally just put pieces together. A lot of people understand or begin to understand that, this world is very inverted, and the things that we learned, just didn't make sense. And when you finally come across a piece of truth, you just know it. You just know that there's real wisdom to the message. There's the tree is bearing fruit, as they say. A lot of fruit in this. This is one of the 3 subjects that completely saved my life, pulled me out of the darkness, turned me around, and sent me on the path to finding myself and reconnecting with the Most High and nature and everything that truly matters. So, you've got all these wonderful videos, Christ oil refined. I mean, just great quick clips, to the point, direct, diagrams, everything. Check it out. Great stuff. We'll watch one quick clip just to give you a kind of a teaser for it, and then go check Kelly's channel out, because I want to promote these people's channels, and whatever support I get for just doing research and coming across all this great research that's already presented. There's no point in me redoing it. It's already available. So let me just be another testimony to it and move you along. There's one other channel called Passing By 33. If you get a chance to check that out, we'll take a peek in and show you that channel here in just a second. But let's just watch this quick clip.
What if I were to tell you that Christ's crucifixion takes place inside the brain? Jesus Christ was crucified at a place just outside Jerusalem called Calvary. But what the word Calvary actually meant in the original biblical language was skull. In the human body, there is a nerve known as the tree of life. It protrudes from the skull. It is this nerve, the vagus nerve, that crucifies, meaning refines or transforms, the sacred secretion, or Christ oil, into our pineal gland, causing us to see God face to face and receive the true anointing of the Holy Spirit. Genesis 32:30 says, Jacob named the place Peniel, because he said, I saw God face to face and lived to tell the story.
It's beautiful. Oops. We won't go into that video there by accident. And then, let's see here. Another great channel that I just thought of last minute is Passing By 33. And I just started this brand new channel, so I got to resubscribe over here on this channel. But he talks about these kind of things. He talks about a lot of the deeper meanings of biblical text, and highly recommend checking out Danny over here at Passing By 33. And yeah, that's the Sacred Secretion meditation, guys. And like I said, you're gonna want to. learn your birth sign and your moon sign. You're going to want to learn your sun and your moon sign, because there is a 3-day period where the moon enters your sun sign. So like for me, I'm an Aries, but my moon sign is a Cancer. So when the moon enters into Aries, is that? I might have it backwards. See, you'll have to look at it. But I think it's when the sun enters your moon sign. I think that's the way it is. So when the sun is in Cancer, that's my 3-day period of fasting, no sexual release, great meditation, just nice peaceful time with myself, nature, and the Most High. So check it out, guys, the Sacred Secretion Meditation. I hope this information finds you, and I hope it resonates with you and helps you the way it helped me. My name's Jeremy. This is the Temple of Truth. Remember, the temple that is rebuilt is not the temple that was ever built by man. It is the temple here in the mind, right here beneath the skull, right here. This is your kingdom of heaven. This is it. And we gotta get past all the folk tales, and we gotta start doing things that actually have fruit. You know, we gotta start dealing with the trees that actually bear fruit, guys. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell. Drop me a comment. Let me know, what you're thinking, if you got any information that regards to this topic, or anything you might think goes along with the kind of things we talk about here at Temple of Truth. Links for other platforms be in the description, as well as we'll put the links to these channels in there for you so you guys can check these out and keep going down that rabbit hole, guys. We'll see you at the next video. Take care. We love you so much. We'll see you soon.